Yo, what is going on YouTube? We got a brand new video. Now this one's going to be a little different. This one's just going to be about kind of psychology that you want to have in this bear market and crypto going forward. I feel like there's a lot of misinformation out there about just kind of mindsets to have with crypto. And pretty much there's just a lot of meatheads, all right? So if you find yourself that you are a meathead, well, actually, it's a bad way to put it. Most meatheads don't know they're meatheads, all right? And yes, I'm very serious when I say meatheads. There are meathead investors. I used to be a meathead investor, right? I'm about to hit 22. When I started investing when I was 18, I was a straight up meathead, right? I'd go into a play with a thesis, then, you know, something goes wrong, and then I instantly lose my thesis and I sold everything immediately, right? And I would just kind of get screwed over, and I was blaming the market for my decisions, when in reality, it was just a psychological battle with myself, right? And I was blaming my external, right? So it's kind of like the whole philosophy, guys. Like when you're having a bad day, right? And then when you're like, can this day get any worse? And then it starts raining. And then you're like, man, of course it is, you know? And you just feel like everything's going wrong for you. When in reality, it's you outputting into the world around you, right? Like if you're just having a bad day and you're just being really negative towards the people around you, you're going to get that back. No one wants to be nice to a negative person, right? And if they do, it's very rare, okay? So it's kind of like that with the market, okay? So in this video, we're just going to be going over a few tips, not really tricks, just a few tips and mindsets that I, want you guys to have going forward, and just stuff I'm trying to callous my mind with, all right? So this is kind of crypto related, but if you're holding your crypto for the long term, I want you to watch this video. It's very important. Then we're going to end with like a 1-minute clip right here from our boy Tom Liu. Probably said that wrong, but this guy has very good information on just the mindset and investing. I watch a lot of his stuff. So without further ado, we're going to get right into it. So if you guys don't know Crypto Nagato, you need to follow him. He's very insightful. He knows what he's talking about. Now he says you make most of your money in a bear market. You just don't realize it at the time. In a bear market, you plant the seeds, and in the bull market, you harvest the fruits. All right, it's pretty straightforward. He's just saying, like, right now, guys, is when you want to be planting your seeds. Okay, not retracing and thinking, oh man, maybe crypto's not for me. Maybe this isn't it, right? But I feel like a lot of you guys who are subscribed to my channel, you're not really like this. Like, you guys know what's up, right? If you're trying to still learn about crypto in these times, I think you're gonna make it. Okay, so now that that's out of the way, this one right here, okay, this is from FI Mindset, all right? So right here, he's pretty much giving 10 psychological visuals that'll change your perspective on life. So, we're just going to go to number 2. I thought this was the most important that he had. He said, success happens slowly, then suddenly, boom, right? It's going to feel like, oh man, nothing's going on, nothing's happening. I can't believe what's going on. And then out of nowhere, boom, all right, you're going to get this straight up rocket. And that's pretty much what happens, guys. Success happens slowly, okay? But a lot of people think that they're allowed to just do nothing and then something will happen. Like, you guys have to take initiative and you have to keep working, okay? Eventually, something will change if you're changing what you're doing, okay? It's just common sense. But a lot of people get caught up, all right? They start hitting brick walls, okay? So, lastly, we have saving and then investing, okay? When I saw this, it just seems so obvious, but a lot of people miss it. All right, if you guys are saving your money, again, it's pretty much gonna decay in your bank account due to inflation and just a whole bunch of different things, right? And here's the thing: a lot of people don't understand. When you put your money into a savings account, the bank is taking your money and investing it themselves. They are taking your money and literally investing it when you could be doing that, right? It just says, like, for example, you put $5,000 in your bank account. It'll say you have $5,000, right? You can take your money out, deposit it, do whatever you want. However, they are actually, in reality, taking your $5,000 and investing it, trying to get returns off of it, okay? Now, I know that doesn't make a lot of sense, but, like, how are they investing my money when I have it in my bank account? Because a lot of it is not real money, guys. The fiat system is very flawed, okay? Right here, we have investing, okay? For example, so you put your money in, it's going to do a lot of this. All right, it's going to do a lot of this. But if you save your money, you're guaranteed to flatline like this. If you save your money your whole life, you're going to get nowhere. And that's facts. I don't care if that triggers you. I don't care if you're like, oh, that's not true. If you work a job, the same job, and just save all your money, you are guaranteed to have that outcome. Guaranteed. It is a guarantee. You have to change something if you want change, all right? whether it's through investing, whether it's through starting a business, whether it's just, doing something different. All right. Whether it's going to college for a job that you want. All right. You have to do something different if you want a different outcome. Okay. So, I feel like that is very common sense, but again, it's very looked over. Okay. So we're going to end on this clip. Let's pause the music.
Dramatically reduce your returns. So back to our 35-year-old friend. They want to accumulate some money. They say, okay, I'm going to automatically contribute 10, 15, 20%, whatever they can do aggressively. And at first it seems really boring. Oh, I'm putting like $100 a month or $1,000 a month. That's not that much. But what they forget is that not only do you keep adding that, but over time the market tends to go up. And we know what happens. So your money isn't just doubling every 10 years. It's actually much faster than that because you're contributing more. And suddenly they wake up and they go, oh my God, that's a lot of money. And in 3 years, I'm going to have more money from that than I get from my job. Wow, now you have some serious opportunity. You can choose whether to work there, start a business, go part-time.
Are there different Vanguard account types?
Yeah. So
that's pretty much the only clip I wanted to see, guys. So right there, it's pretty straightforward what he's saying. You're investing your money slowly. Out of nowhere, you're going to get a pop, and then opportunity is going to hit you, guys. Like, if you have a lot of money, you're going to have more opportunity, right? This world is very focused upon money, and you need it for the opportunities that you want, okay? For example, say you had all the money in the world, right? Say you had $1 million. You would probably go throughout your day differently than you are right now, okay? It's obvious. So in order to get what you want, you have to figure out your financials first, all right? And that's not true for everyone. For example, some people who are broke and they're really good at music and they become a musical artist, get really famous, but that's like a 1 in a million, guys, okay? And if you're not musically talented like me, you're not, a sport athlete, you're not like that. This is the route, I feel like, that just makes the most sense, at least for me, okay? So I just wanted to make this video. I think that's all that really needs to be said. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I hope you found this video informative. Please like, comment, subscribe, and have a good one.